welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to decorate this page now, and I thought I'd turn the camera on, see if you wanted to join along. I want to do some kind of page like this, you know, just basically a layered page collage. And I thought I'd use her, and because I got a little red over here, put a little red there. And then I still have this little background piece, so I thought, well, maybe I can use this as a background. And that's all I've got so far. Since, you know, a lot of us struggle with layering and collaging, and I still call it a struggle, because I just don't struggle as much as I used to. Once you start doing it, it gets so much easier, and you realize that it's just really not as hard as we think it's going to be. And if we just start and pick a starting spot point, I guess, and go from there, I can't talk. You'll see how easy it becomes. And like I said, it's just practice and doing. And I'm wasting so much of that. And let's go across here so I don't waste all the bottom part. Can always use that for something else. There we go. And how about maybe here? Now I tear away from what I want to use. That way I don't have all this white part. Just depending on what look you're going for. That's the little trick, is pull away from you if you don't want the white part, pull towards you if you do. And that looks like it's a little bit too big still. Let's lose this last row of flowers. That looks weird. And then we don't want that straight. Okay. I think that'll cover up the page really nicely. I'll get all these little scraps out of the way. I like to edge, and I use my Distress Oxide to do that. It just helps lift it off the background. I'm sorry, I'm slurring. I promise you I haven't drank anything except water. Oh, I haven't talked in a couple of days. I forgot how. True story. Okay, so that is going to be that part. Now what I want, since I know I want to use this image, I just go from there. Just kind of, I don't need all the background. I just kind of want her. I tear as close as I can. I don't want to tear straight. I just like the more torn, ragged look. It just depends on what you like. And the more I tear from this background, the more room I have to layer things behind her. You know, if this was all out, you know, it'd be, you know, very little space. So what I do next is look for some pieces that might look nice for the, to get behind her. You know, script is always good. Music is always good. Book pages, book text. I'm trying to see what I may have. Just to see if I can get this to work in here. If not, nah. Let's just tear these two apart. I've had this forever. I'm trying to use it up. All I do is stamp on some coffee dyed paper. And if I can't use it, that's fine. And this is what's time consuming, but it's not hard. And this should be, you know, the enjoyable part. So I just leave that to see how I like it. I have a bunch of ephemera that I printed out, and I could use these also. And so it's just a matter of what do I think will, you know, add to it. See, that already caught my eye because of the red and the green. And anything else that might, maybe some text down there. Let's see, we got to do away with this edge. Oh, yep, it towards me. I also like to use Edith Holden, what do you call it, parts of the book page. And that gives it some interest to the page. And where did I hide those? Here we go. I tried to look for some that had like short poems that would fit. And it might not. So that'll fit here. I don't glue it down first because I don't want to commit because I usually will change my mind. Even after I start gluing, I'll start changing my mind. You just see how things are working for you. Now I'm going to have to lose the flower. I don't need March. I can always use that as a little piece on another page. So that I save. See, that's still going to be so big, too big, so I'm going to take this little edge off too. And save it. So if I use that, that almost won't work, but I have different stuff that I can add behind it that'll make it pop from that background. Something like this. So you can still see this even through the gauze or cheesecloth. And I think that'll work. I'm not really sure about the roses. I'm not loving them as much as I want to. So we're going to see how that works for a minute. Don't really have a whole lot of room here for anything else. I'm thinking, you know, like just a small ticket, which is not going to really be in this batch. So that's usually over here. Then I'm kind of looking at what color. Well, that just really stands out. I don't care for that. I'm not sure what color will work yet. I just kind of know it when I see it. That is not too bad. It's like it's not too light, it's not too dark. I'm gonna take this out just for now because I think it's not right for this page. And what else can we use? This is always something nice to add, and those two match. And if I put this up here, because I don't need it down there, and sometimes this is not quite the right. Let me see if this will work. It's amazing what, you know, just a different shade and the letters and the background will do. And let me look at it again. So what do your eyes see? So is your eye saying, okay, that works? Or did it like this better? Or even layering both of them? Because there's no limit on